Oh, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Naomi Musuva, and you are at my shop at Health.Organic Kenya for most of you who have seen. And today I am having a guest, a doctor who takes care of us women. And as I spoke today in my channel, it's about embracing your natural beauty, especially with the organic products. But that's not what we're going to talk about today. Today, I want to introduce you this lovely lady here. She'll tell you what she does and why it's important to listen to her and follow her. She's new on YouTube and Instagram, and I will link to you her page where you can go and follow her. So yes, Dr. please introduce yourself.
Thank you, Naomi. I call her Nene. She's my cousin. My name is Dr. Mutindi Kakuti. I am an obstetrician gynecologist. So obstetrician means my joy is working with women during their pregnancies and helping them bring their babies into this world. I'll be there with you in the labor room, screaming and shouting with you, and it's my joy. The other thing is gynecology. So we know how the issues that women face. There are menstrual problems. There are issues with, vaginal hygiene issues of vaginal infections, issues of having fibroids and other issues that you can get as a woman. And those are some of the other things that I do deal with and help women. I also love to just educate women and empower women in their reproductive health journey from when they start their period to when, even not just menopause, even beyond menopause. And that's what I love doing every day. And I'm looking forward to this. I'm so excited. I'm like kind of freaking out here, but I can't wait because this is what I love doing. I'm passionate about it. And to wake up every morning doing what you love, for me, it's such a joy. And I'm so excited to be with Nene at her clinic, yeah,
she's a doctor. Everything in her head is either hospital or clinic.
Yeah, so I'm here at Health.Organic Kenya at her store, and it's so beautiful. Oh my goodness, my office is like so blank.
So just try all you can.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and I have her lip butter. In fact, it's done for December, Kalisha. So I think, and it's really yummy for the lips, by the way. Mwah. So this is gonna take me through the day. By the way, I'm gonna have soft supple lips the whole day. Welcome, and I'm so excited about this journey. I'm looking forward to interacting with you people and the questions you want to ask. If there are any specific topics you want to discuss or you want us to discuss concerning gynecology and obstetrics, post your comments on her Instagram page, and then we can do topics on those. And then occasionally we will actually do videos on question and answers. So because sometimes you may post comments and I'm not able to discuss those issues at that point. Able to discuss those issues at that particular point, but we can have a question and answer session, which is going to be amazing and it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to this, and I'm excited to walk with you and just empower you and walk with you as women.
Great. So Dr. I know this is an introduction video, but I would like you to just talk about something that you've spoken of, and this is fibroids, or you talked about fibroids and just
menstrual issues.
What is the from your industry? What do you feel like is the uprising cases in terms of women and their health that you can just give us a tidbit about that? Is it fibroids? Is it the yeast infection? And how generally can women avoid the yeast infection, or how can you tell you have fibroids, and how do you go about that? Yeah.
So I think in most gynecological practices, the number one problem most gynecologists will see most likely is either menstrual problems, you're not having a regular menstrual cycle, and there's a whole array of issues that can be causing that. That is a different topic altogether. And the other issue that can also cause, that we see a lot in our clinics, is vaginal infections. You have a discharge, you're not sure what it is, and we're always going to ask you about those discharges. We'll ask you having a discharge, about micturition, urination. Are you having any burning? Are you having any pain when you're passing urine? Those are the common problems we see. And the infections that women get are different. So they vary from having simple ones like a yeast infection. And a yeast infection is not an S.T.D. So don't go guns blazing to your partner or your husband and say, something is coming out and there's a problem. No. Yeah. Always go and see your gynecologist. And other thing women love doing is calling their friends. So you call your friends. So I'll call Nene and say, I'm having a vaginal infection. Yeah. Then she says, even me, I had it, and I just, I put a piece of garlic in there. Or put, soak a tampon in lemon juice and put there. I have seen horror stories, please. What? So lemon juice. When you come there, you are red, you have burnt out. And these are the issues we want to make sure that we are going to be discussing and addressing and helping women to do things the right way. Is there anything wrong with using yogurt in your vagina? Is there anything wrong with douching or using these feminine products? The other day I was at Super Cosmetics and I'm like, oh my god, like a whole shelf of feminine products. And of course patients come and say, are they okay, Dr., to use them? Some patients swear by them and say they're working for me. And we'll discuss whether medically speaking, are they of any benefit or are they of any harm. You can use something that is not medically indicated, but if it doesn't cause any harm to the body, even if it's a cosmetic product, it's okay. The other issue is menstrual problems, and this can start from when a girl from when starting her period, which is called menarche. And some of these issues, I want to make sure one thing about moms. If you're a mom and you have a daughter, please discuss menstrual issues with your daughter. And like us guys in the 80s, our mothers talked at us. They told us, you've got your period, here is a pad, ujipange. There was no discussion about it. So we want to bust that myth and stigma that having menstruation is a problem. It's not a problem, it's a gift. Because if you don't have periods, you cannot get pregnant. You know, so it's a gift. And remember, there are those who can't even get them, and so getting pregnant becomes a problem. So these are a whole array of discussions we're gonna have, and I'm looking forward to it with Nene. Yeah.
You know, like, I'm already excited. I'm looking forward to the next video we're gonna do, because I remember there's a time I used to douche, and then there are people who probably don't even know what douching is, but I stopped. I'm so looking forward to talking about fibroids, because I'll be able to talk to you about my stories, because I know when I was pregnant, that's when I discovered I had fibroids. And the thing is, I feel like sometimes, so I'm imagining if I didn't get pregnant, I would never have known I have fibroids.
Exactly.
So I really wanted to even just talk to women about why they need to do gynecological checkups without having a problem, without being pregnant, because I feel like such things like fibroids, they hide within yourself until they become explosive, and then now you're seeing the outward reaction, and sometimes it can be late or something.
Exactly. So the thing about fibroids is actually majority of women discover they have fibroids when they are pregnant, because automatically when you're pregnant, you'll have to do a scan.
Yes.
So you go, and then the guy who's doing the scan is like, there's a growth here. So the first thing is, and especially if you're not with an experienced radiologist who has PR, you will, as a woman, will be, he's not even going to sugarcoat it. So you're actually going to get scared and be like, what's a fibroid? You know, I know they've done this, I've heard about surgery. And then the other thing we're going to discuss, do all fibroids have to be removed? Can I shock you, majority of patients who have fibroids, utazikwa nazo. We do not have to remove them. Are they harmful growths? Can they cause cancer? Those are some of the discussions we're going to have. And going to see a gynecologist. So I am a gynecologist, and I have never seen one. I have never seen.
You need to talk to us
but
about
I
that.
do go for my pap smears, okay? You know, mganga hajigangu, you know, so waswahili walisema, wahenga walisema, actually there's no thing like that. So it's important. So one thing I get about, you know, is when does your reproductive health journey begin? Does it begin when you start your period, and does it end when you reach menopause? No. So I tell women, you have a female child, you have a daughter. The minute, you know, she's around, you know, 10, 11 years, 12 years, then the boobs start popping out. And remember, what we call thelake, growth of hair in the armpits and the private area, and development of breast begins before periods start. So that conversation needs to start then. Now, you can either ask a gynecologist how to go about it, but don't bring your daughters to me and say, Dr. Kakuti, ebu ongea msichana yangu. That's not my kid, that's your baby. So you need to, and because you also create a safe space for her to be able to come and talk to you. You're her mom. You know, I don't want to be, you know, I don't want the relationship to be like what I had with my mom, whereby I'm like, hey, I got my period. It took me a week to tell her. So Anna Chick in school gave me parts. I was like, I'm not telling my dad periods. The day I told her, she was like, kapo. So how are we going to discuss these issues in a way that you as a mom create a safe space? When you reach menopause, you stop seeing a gynecologist. Oh, no. You continue seeing your gynecologist. So you don't have to go and see a gynecologist because there's an issue, which most of y'all do, or when you need contraception. That's another touchy topic. Contraception is an amazing topic. You know, there are those who are taking Postino 2 as a method of contraception. I always come out guns blazing, like, pew, pew. No,
Stop.
it's not a method of God. In the
Stop.
long term, we have seen the havoc it causes because it does mess your cycle. So it's a whole array of topics, and I'm so looking forward to talking about this stuff. Yeah.
This is so great. That is too much information and probably not enough information. So please comment down below in this video. Tell us what you feel Dr. can address, and we will plan to have each topic to discuss and in-depth. And in case you need her contact details and you feel like you need to reach to her urgently or visit her at her clinic, I'll set all her details below. And yeah, so thank you very much. Dr. Welcome to social media. I'm sure they'll show you a lot of love. I feel like it's time that women have each other's back, and that means if we need to take care of all types of our health, mental, physical,
absolutely,
spiritual, emotional, and I'm happy to have you talk about that in my platform, in your platform, because we need to empower women and we need to hold each other's hands towards getting our goals done and achieving our biggest goals and dreams. And it starts here, it starts now. So please look out for our next video by subscribing to both of our channels, and we'll see you soon. Mwah!